Welcome back. Let's talk about the stock of the day, and that is Polycab. Numbers is what has enthused the street. That stock up over 7% now, over 6% off its day's highs, but still doing very, very well. After the numbers were better than expected. Puneet is joining us now for more on this. Puneet, what really has worked for Polycab today?
Well, as you rightly said, the Q4 numbers have been really strong compared to the estimates as well. On a revenue basis, it's up roughly 29% compared to the previous year, while on the EBITDA basis, it's coming at roughly 25% growth compared to the previous year, coming in at roughly 762 crores. Now, if we look at it, and there is a growth, but the margins have come in at roughly 13.6% versus 14% compared to the previous year, while profitability is strong, roughly coming at roughly 29%. Now, if you look at the stock, what it's done, do remember that there was a tax trouble that the company had in the month of January of 2024, where it had roughly, the income tax department had found roughly 1,000 crores of unaccounted cash. Now, post that, the stock had nosedived and reached a low of roughly 3,800 rupees. Post that, the stock has given a whopping 58% returns just in these past 4.5 months. If you also look at the Q4, the company has recommended a dividend of 30 rupees per share, which is 50% higher compared to the previous year of rupees 20. Just to look at how the year has performed for the financial year of 2024, it had the highest ever profitability in its history, while revenue was also up 28%, coming in roughly at 18,000 crores, while EBITDA has been maintained and shown a growth of roughly 70 basis points, coming in at roughly 13.8%. Net profit for the full year is also roughly up 1,800 crores. And if you look at the split between the revenue of cables and wires as well as FMEG, it might be the only negative, because the FMEG, which is the fast-moving consumer goods companies, the revenue hasn't grown over the past 3 years. So this year it's coming at roughly 1,282 crores versus 1,251 crores in the previous year. And for wires and cables, it has shown strong 15 to 20% growth, coming at 15,000 crores. While we look at the EBIT margins as well, wires and cables have shown roughly 160 basis point increase to 14.7, while the FMEG business had a negative 7% EBIT margin compared to flat EBIT margins compared to the previous year. So a little more commentary on the FMEG business and why this big EBIT fall will be key in the company's commentary. The company did a very strategic price increase as well, which has led to margin increase, and other initiatives in the financial year 2024 were that the capex has increased 87% compared to the previous year, coming in at 860 crores, while its market share has also gone up roughly 8% from its time of listing, coming in at 25% versus 18%. Finally, the company is very net cash positive at roughly 2,100 crores. And since listing in April 2019, the stock has given roughly 886% returns. When we compare that to BSE Sensex, it's given roughly 200% returns, and the Nifty 50 at 186%. So overall, strong performance by Polycab. We will need some more commentary on the FMEG business, but overall decent performance. Back to you.
All right. So Polycab, the big story this afternoon, the margins have contracted, but that profit jump has enthused the markets. Kunal, on the charts, do you like Polycab even now?
I think already the stock has rallied a lot, and I think fresh new highs for the stock. So you can say now sky is the limit. But yes, definitely, I think I'll be a buyer on dips here. 6,025, 6,030 could be an added level to initiate long positions, keeping a stop loss of 5,950, and again looking for fresh high levels of 6,400 on the upside.
Okay, so that's the word on Polycab, 6125. You know, the thing about Polycab, if you pull up this year's chart, you will see that when the news flow came in, the negative news flow came in about 3 months ago, the stock went down all the way to 4,000, 4,100, what have you. From there, and it shows 11% move this year, but if you look at from the lows, from a 4,000 level to 6,135 in a matter of maybe 4 months, Polycab has given 50% returns. I mean, that's the kind of fall. That's the kind of fall it was, and that's the kind of up move that we've seen in Polycab. And